Hey, it's KJ. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be making magnets for our cruise. So if you're like, KJ, what the heck are you talking about? Well, on cruise ships, the doors, your cabin door is actually metal. It's made out of metal. It is magnetic, so you can put magnets on your door. You also might be like, KJ, why would you do that? Well, there's a few reasons. One, it's just fun. It's fun to decorate your door. It's just a fun thing to participate in. The other reason, which I think is the more useful reason, if you've never been on a cruise before, depending on where you are on the ship, the hallways are long. They feel endless sometimes. So for us, one of the reasons I wanted to put magnets on our door on our last cruise was to make it easier to find our door. This way, if the kids were running ahead of us, I mean, you know, they might be like 5 feet ahead of us. They're little, so they can't go very fast, but you know, they'd be like, oh, here's our door, Mom and Dad, like we found it. So that's the other reason why I think it is, you know, functional to put magnets on your door. But again, it's just a lot of fun and it gets you in the cruise spirit. And it's another way before you go on your cruise to like get excited for your vacation. So today we are making door magnets for our Disney cruise. We are going on a Disney cruise very soon. So if you guys want to see all of that content, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of our upcoming cruise videos. We'll have lots of cruise vlogs and packing for the cruise and all kinds of things. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But today we are making the magnets for our Disney cruise. Now, actually, I made magnets for our last Disney cruise, and now my sister and her family are coming with us this year. So I'm going to be making mostly magnets for her door, and then I'm going to make a few new ones for our door. So what you need to make magnets for your Disney cruise. Well, you need magnets. That's number one. So you can't tape anything on your door, can't glue anything on your door, nothing like that, no double-sided tape. You have to have magnets. You need to use magnets. So that is the first thing you need. So I ordered these magnets off of Amazon. You just peel them off here and they're self-adhesive. So those are the ones that you're gonna wanna get, the ones that are self-adhesive. The next thing you need is a laminating machine. Now this is optional. If you have a laminating machine, it definitely makes it easier. You don't need one, but it is definitely helpful. So if you have one or you can borrow one, definitely use that. This is my sister's, so I am borrowing hers. However, if you don't have a laminating machine, you're not out of luck, but you will need some type of laminating sheet. So because I do have the laminator, these are the laminating sheets I'm using. So how they work is they actually open up. So I'll show you guys once we start making the magnets, but these are the kind of laminating sheets you want if you have the laminating machine. However, if you do not have a laminating machine, again, do not worry, you are not out of luck. So what you can do is go to Target or Walmart, or you can order them off Amazon. They have laminating sheets that you don't need a laminating machine for. And you know, it's just a little bit more manual work, but it still works. It still does the trick. So if you don't have a laminating machine, again, you can still use this tutorial. You'll just have to use those laminating sheets instead. So let's get started. So what you will need besides your laminating sheets and your laminator, if you're using one, and your magnets are things to laminate and make your magnets out of. So for today's video, what I am using is this here. My aunt got Winnie these wall decals, and I was like, I'm not gonna put them on the wall, but I was like, what could I use them for? So what we're going to do today, we're going to cut them out and we're gonna laminate them and we're gonna make them into magnets for our door. Your other option is you can print out different pictures. So for example, I already printed out a sheet and I laminated it, but I just wanted to show you. So I just found this on the internet. And if I can link it down below, I will. But I think I just Googled Disney cruise images, and I'll show you guys the magnets I made last year at the end of this, just so you can see the ones that I have. But you can just print out anything you want, or you can purchase something from the Dollar Tree if you want to find different pictures of Mickey, or whatever you want to print out or purchase, you can do that. So that is the last thing you need. So again, you'll need your laminating machine if you have one, some type of laminating sheet, the pictures you're going to laminate, and the magnets. So that's everything that you will need. Okay, so moving on. So like I said, for today, what I'm going to do is use these wall decals. Instead of printing something out, I'm going to use the wall decals. So again, if you don't want to print something out, you can also go to the Dollar Tree or to, you know, whatever store, Hobby Lobby or Walmart or Target, and find images that you like. You can buy wall decals here like I have and cut them out, and that's what you can use to make your magnets. So again, I'm going to take my stickers and put them on a white sheet of paper so that they show up, and we'll cut them after. So you're just going to take your sheet of paper, you're going to put it inside your laminating sheet. And again, the same applies to the ones that you can buy that you don't need a laminating machine for. You're just going to press the sheet on top of it. And same thing, you don't want to cut ahead of time. You want to cut after it's already laminated. Otherwise, you're doing double the work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put these inside our laminating machine and then we will cut. All right, so our laminator is ready to go. So I'm just going to slip that in there. This laminator, all you do is you just basically feed it and it laminates as it goes through. So it doesn't take very long. Like the total to make these magnets really shouldn't take me more than a half hour, absolute max. So I'll let those go through and then I will feed the rest of them and then I'll show you what they look like when I'm done. All right, so our princesses are laminated. So here is a look at my princesses now that they are laminated. So the next step after you do your laminating is to cut them out. So let's cut out our designs. All right, you guys, so I have cut out all of my images here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 images here. So now the next step after you first laminate and then cut them out, we're going to take our magnets and we're just gonna place them on the back. Now you guys can use your best judgment on where you want to put them. So we'll use Rapunzel here. Now this was actually, I have like some scrap paper, so you might see like writing on the back, but I'm going to just use my judgment here. And then I think she's only gonna need 3. These are pretty lightweight. So I'll put one here and here. I'll show you guys in a second. So here's where I place the magnets. Again, I use scrap paper, so that's why you might like see some writing here, but I just used 3 magnets and that should be enough to hold her up. So that is Rapunzel. So let's put the magnets on the rest of these ladies. So that's all there is to it, you guys. We have our magnets. They are all done and I cannot wait to share with you guys how they turn out on our cabin door. I did want to share with you some of the magnets that I made last year. So last year I used a website I found. It was a Disney website. I will link it down below. It is to decorate your door at home. But what I did was I printed out a bunch of the printables, just like I showed you here. But what I did was I printed them out and then I did what you guys saw here. I laminated them and then I cut them out and put the magnets on the back. So here's how they turned out. They're super cute. Like these are like super cruise themed. So we have this one here. I actually have a few more. They're in my office because I've taped them to the back of my office door so that when I film cruise videos, like that's sort of, you know, like the background. So I do have a few more, but I'm gonna show you what I do have. I've got this one here that says this ship has characters, Disney Cruise Line on it. Here we have a little nautical Mickey with a little nautical rope. And again, you guys can see I just have the magnets here on the back. I've got Goofy, another one of those nautical rope Mickeys. I've got Chip and Dale, which this one I think is just so cute. I have this one that says Ahoy. And then I have this one here that has Donald Duck. And then in my office, I have a Disney Cruise Line logo, like the little flag with the Mickey head on it. I also have Minnie and Mickey. And I know I have a 4th one. I just can't remember what it is at the moment. But I will link all of those pictures in the description box down below. You guys, there are so many to choose from. I mean, it's like endless. So if you want like a real cruise vibe, you can print those out, use your laminating sheets or use your laminator with your laminating sheets and make your magnets. It's just so easy, you guys, and it's so much fun. And I cannot wait to use these magnets on our next Disney cruise. I know my sister and my nieces are going to love all of the Disney princess magnets that we just made. So really excited for those. And if you guys have any questions on how to make Disney magnets or magnets for your Disney cruise or any cruise, drop them in the comments down below. I will be happy to answer them. And if you guys like today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. And if you're new and you like the content, I would love to have you subscribe. I have a ton of Disney Cruise Line content coming up. We are going on a cruise very soon, so I cannot wait to share all of those vlogs with you. And I've got tons of tips and trick videos coming up as well. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new and you want to see Disney Cruise Line content. And if you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, leave me a little magnet emoji. I think there's like a little U-shaped magnet emoji. And in case there isn't, leave me a little cruise ship just so I know you guys made it to the end. And with that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.